go back to your calls. We're going to start off with Chris, Eric, Samuel, and Jim. But first, I want to play this very Colbert clip right here. Colbert and the Bohemian Grove. And the Bohemian Grove is just around the corner. We're literally less than a month away from the Bohemian Grove special that we're going to be running on the Infowarrior.com. I'm going to be in full owl garb. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a cloak and a druidic little cap, maybe a staff. Maybe I'll learn some Babylonian for you. But we are going to be doing a 3-hour off-the-wall special on the Bohemian Grove. I got to line some guests up for that. We're going to be going through the annals, through the pictures, through the mystery of the Bohemian Grove, maybe with a little guy named Stephen Colbert. Oh, that was just great. Anytime that they make fun of Kissinger in front of the Owl God, and he said the Tootsie Pop. Yeah, I remember the Tootsie Pop. I don't know if you, I'm guessing I'm getting to be an old man out there, be 30 in about a month now. But every morning I get up for Saturday morning cartoons, and I would want the Tootsie Pops. I'd really much rather have a blow pop because I'd rather have the gum, more sugar. It was tasty as hell. Really, the Tootsie Pop was a cheaper version of the blow pop. Here we go. See, Paul knows what I'm talking about. Am I wrong, Paul?
What about the push pop, man?
See, the push pop was much later. We're talking the push pop was in my preteens and into my teenage years. That's when the push pop got big. The blow pop was a big, and you could get the double blow pop, which was just like huge, massive amounts of sugar and the Tootsie Pop, though, it would trick you. You would always see the owl with the things, and he would be talking to this kid, and sometimes there would be a turtle, and it had that very 70s animation feel where they felt like they didn't have to color everything in. It was just like, we'll keep it black and white. Some of it will be colored. And it suckered me, and every time I'd be like, Mom, give me the bag of the Tootsie Pops. I want the Tootsie Pops, Mom. Really suckered me. And all right, we're going to get off. We're getting off talking. I'm talking about Tootsie Pops, but I really appreciate Colbert talking about some pretty serious things in there. I mean, the Bohemian Grove is not, prime time ready, but he really made it prime time ready. He showed the owl. He talked about the mock human sacrifice. He played the clip of Richard Nixon saying it was the most G-darned effiest thing he'd ever seen. All right, let's go to Chris in Iowa. Chris, you're on the line. Yes, sir, Chris.
Hey, Jason. I just want to tell you, if you guys can get a chance, Google the Daily Reporter in Spencer, Iowa. They did a objective Save the Children. It's an alert scenario at the high school here in town.
What's it like? Kind of an extension of the Amber Alert or something different?
Well, if you go to the website, they actually have a little video of like the last minute of it, where they had some guy in the school, one of the cops dressed up with 3 people in the hallway saying he wanted his paycheck. He wants his paycheck, and I heard the guy talking about the blackjack thing. I personally think that is a boy who cried wolf scenario, and I think they're doing that. Anything connected with you guys. Mm-hmm. They're letting you hype it up, and then they're canceling it just so they can go, look,
I agree.
They were duped. They were duped, and then
yeah. I think a lot of people are upset that we haven't really jumped on it in the way that they wanted it to be, and the fact of the matter is that if they were able to, there were just so many clues. The Guardian, the Telegraph, if an attack were to happen and we had any system of actual government out there, should be held criminally responsible. You know what I mean? They would, if that actually happened, they would have to be criminally responsible because they would have literally given out warnings to the entire world populace through their website and through jackblack12.info. There's no doubt about it to me. I think it's totally bogus.
Yeah, and then if it does happen, they could say, well, we tried to warn you and nobody listened. It's just that.
I don't think it could even roll like that. I don't think they could have their. I don't think they could have their comeuppance on that. If anything similar to a nuclear attack happened and they said they tried to warn you, they would have to go into the registration of the domain names. They'd have to go into individual personnel, and it would be a hell of a cover-up. A cover-up I don't even know if they would be able to pull off, my man. So I thank you for the call, and I share your opinion on this blackjack. Let's go to Eric in Illinois. Eric, you're on the line. Yes, sir. Hey.
Hey. Well, unto those who call good evil and evil good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you were talking about the Bohemian Grove thing.
Okay.
And that goes all the way back into the Bible with the children of Israel when they strayed away from the law of Moses.
And is that the Canaanite deity type thing? Moloch being a Canaanite deity where they sacrifice their children to?
Yeah, they would swing the child over a fire until the child burnt up over the fire. And what
is the Moloch representation? Because I know Moloch isn't always represented in an owl. It's also represented in a bull. Some people say it's Baal. I mean, can you give me a little on that symbolism as well?
Well, I know that the owl and the bull was symbolic going back to the Canaanites.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Val is like a humanoid god.
Mm-hmm.